Hey everyone, and welcome to the July edition of our DC Market Update. We'll dig into some numbers and then we'll summarize what it means for buyers and sellers.
The number of homes actively for sale remains below historically average levels for this time of year, but it's trending upwards. Detached homes are down nearly 19% from this time last year, while townhomes are down 15% and condos are down nearly 26%. When you combine all types of housing, we are here, when we really need to be here to meet demand and stabilize prices.
Average sales prices are continuing to rise across all home types. This is surprising a lot of people who thought rising interest rates would cause prices to fall. It was interesting last year because rates in January were around 2.5% and they rose to about 5.5% in July. During that time, the buyers saw the low interest rate party coming to an end and they tried everything they could to lock in a property before rates got too high. From August to October, rates shot up to around 7% and prices started to dip. Rates have been holding steady between 6 and 7% for the past year, and with supply so low, demand has been strong enough to keep those prices rising.
And there doesn't seem to be any indication that things will change. In order for prices to fall, inventory needs to increase a lot. And there were 42% fewer single-family homes listed last month compared to the same month last year.
The number of closed sales is up slightly from May, but it continues to be lower than last year due to the fact that there are simply fewer homes available. All of these factors continue to hold the months of supply of housing below that 3-month level, meaning we remain in a seller's market.
And the median days on the market reinforces that, with townhomes and single-family homes at 6 days, which is about as low as it's ever been, so homes are selling fast. The seller's market is also causing average sales prices to original list price to remain slightly above 100%, meaning that the average home is selling above asking price right now. There have really been 2 periods in the past 2 decades where this was happening. Once was during the pandemic, when people were desperately trying to move out of cities and small homes into larger homes. The other time was during the run-up of housing before the Great Recession. I bring this up because the pandemic is over, and the run-up to the Great Recession was due to a relaxing of lending standards causing artificial demand from people who really couldn't qualify to buy. After the mortgage meltdown of 2008, lending conditions were tightened and have remained strict, meaning it's harder for buyers to qualify for loans.
Today, we sit around the high 6s for mortgage rates, and we've been here for the past 9 months. Across the board, economists are predicting a drop in interest rates from the third quarter of 2023 to the second quarter of 2024. However, as long as home prices continue to rise and employment remains low, it's going to be really hard for the Fed to justify lower rates.
So in summary, right now, we may be experiencing somewhat of a new normal. After all, average mortgage rates over the past 50 years have been between 6 and 7%. The Great Recession of 2008 forced them to historic lows, and then the pandemic pushed them even lower. But as the economy recovers, interest rates have to go up or we will see inflation, which we are now experiencing. And the Fed is trying to slow that down. And their main tool is to raise interest rates, which makes things more expensive and should cool demand. However, what they didn't realize was that these higher interest rates, which cause people to not want to sell their house or move because they didn't want to lose the previous rate, causing a housing shortage, which created a new reason for prices to continue to rise. So what to do? Well, if you're a buyer, you're going to need to be aggressive when making offers. Buying a home is still a great investment if you hold on to it for a while. And the last time we saw high inflation, interest rates stayed above 6% for 20 years, going as high as 18%. And I know it feels like you should wait for prices or interest rates to fall. However, after a year of high rates and rising prices, there's no indication that prices will fall in the near future. If you need to make a move, you may just want to bite the bullet and get a house. If you're looking to sell an investment property, now is a great time. If you're looking to sell and downsize, you shouldn't feel like you're in any rush to move because it's going to be somewhat of a wash for the buy and the sell on the downside. But if you're looking to sell and buy something bigger, it becomes a financial equation that we would be happy to talk with you and help you solve. Everyone's circumstances are different though, and it has never been more important to work with a realtor who really understands the market, finances, and your circumstances. So give us a call and we'll talk through how all of this applies to you and how we can help you use real estate to get you to where you want to be in the future. Until next time, know that we are here for you, we care about you, and we're never too busy to serve you or the people that you care about. We value your referrals and we want to take care of the people who matter to you.